Hi, it's Sarah here at Crafting and Stamping, and I'm back with another quick tip to show how to get the most out of our beautiful two-sided DSP so that we can show both sides of it on one project. This is one that I've already made and I'll show you how I did that. So I'm using stitched ovals. These are from the Stitch Shapes dies, but you can use any nesting dies basically. I've got a standard portrait A6 card and a piece of DSP cut slightly smaller than the card front. And now we're going to actually use the large oval to die cut out from the centre. Now, something that I noticed when I did this one is you've actually got the reverse of the stitching. So if you've got a die like this where there's just stitching on one side, what I'd recommend is you actually turn over and stitch from the other side, die cut from the other side. So I'll show you how I do that. We'll just get the big shot in place, and I'm just going to get this centred, more or less centred, but probably with a deeper base on my piece of DSP. So that looks about right. If you want to be more precise, you can measure it out and you can put washi tape to hold it in place. I'm comfortable with that. That's going to work fine for me, and I'll just run that through like that. So what we have now is our DSP. We've got the centre out like that, and I'm simply going to flip that over to use in the middle like that. I'll use some wet glue, Tombow, because it allows me to move this around a little bit if I need to. So a little bit of glue around the main areas. Just grab another one. It's running a bit low. Oh, these don't want to work today. Always the case when you're on camera. There we go. And so I'm just going to centre that on my card front. I like having a different bold colour behind, because that actually is going to possibly provide just a tiny bit of a shadow if we pop this up. And I've already pre-made a slightly smaller stitched oval and stamped it ready. And that will just go in the centre there, and you can see what I mean about the difference in the stitching, because it's slightly different on the reverse than it is on the front. And then I'll just grab some dimensionals, full-size ones. And excuse the dog snoring under the table. Sorry about that. He likes to come in my craft room, but he's a bit noisy. So I'll take the backings off my dimensionals, and then we can just get that centered within the frame we've got, popped up, and there you have, showing both sides of your DSP. This one, it's not quite such a strong contrast. This does work really well with strong contrast colours such as this one. You've got something a bit more subtle here, but I liked that with the leaves that I've got going on this card. So I hope that gives you another idea that you can use for using up your DSP. If you find these videos helpful, please subscribe, and thank you for stopping by.